One
I'm
episode.
sorry I wasn't finished.
Oh. By all means, finish.
Thank you very much.
Look, you get 2 deans for the price of one.
If you could play any character from a recent or upcoming movie, which one would you pick?
From the movie.
Good luck. And go.
Tyler Durden, Fight Club.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it though. Because reprising that role after what Brad Pitt did, it's hard to do. It's hard to, they're redoing Scarface?
Yeah, I've heard this.
Why? Why would any actor touch that role with a, you know what I mean? You guys know Scarface, right? Don't remake that. I mean, come on. How do you outdo Pacino? Anyway.
Ego.
Hey, Brock Kelly, ladies and gentlemen.
The guy that I owe my career to.
Isn't that right? To the guy that keeps me looking young. It's a rhetorical question. Hi, everybody. So now all of you that were in line to ask Brock a question, you better think quick, because he's gone, and it's just me. Is everybody still awake? Yeah. Is anybody feeling jet lag like I am? Yeah. No? Good, great. Fine. Oh. I told some of you this earlier, but I tried to go to bed early and be a good guy, a good boy. And I did. I was in bed by 11. And then I woke up at 3. And could not go back to sleep. So I just, thank you. Thank you. Sympathy is good. So I've been up for quite some time, and I don't know. I'll sleep at some point next month. But anyway, it's really good to be here. I know you guys got some questions for me, and I know we don't have a whole lot of time. So why don't we start over here? Hi.
Hi. It's lovely to have you here again.
It's good to be here.
Good. We know you've directed a couple of episodes of the show now, and I'm going to be attempting to direct something for the first time in a few months, and I was just wondering if you had any advice specifically on sort of how much to let actors interpret the character themselves and how much your interpretation should go into it as a director?
As a director, it's a very good question. I think that an important thing to keep in mind as a director is that you have to have a clear idea of the tone of the story. And you want to allow the actor to have a clear idea of their character and how that character fits into the story, right? So if the actor can come on and give their portrayal of what they think the character should be, and you want to tweak it to make more sense of the overall picture of the story, then I think that's what really good directors do. As opposed to nitpicking and being like, instead of saying this line angry here, say it lighter here. You don't have to like. It helps when you have good actors, which I was fortunate to have when I was directing. So a lot of times those guys, they know what they're doing. I don't have to tell them much at all. But any kind of direction I would give is just like slow it down or speed it up. Pace is very important. And that was one thing I learned doing the first episode. You guys can probably go back and watch Weekend at Bobby's. There was a lot of dialogue scenes, a lot of talking between Mark Shepard and Jim Beaver. Some of those scenes. And as an actor myself, I kind of got lost watching these two actors perform. As a director, I was watching and I was like, wow, they're putting in really good performances. But then watching it in the editing room, it felt slow, and that was something that I wished I sped up. Just get the information out. The performances will still be there, but make sure that the pace is there so that you keep the audience interested. So that's the kind of direction that I had to give, which isn't much. But if the actor looks to you for direction, have an idea of what you want to give them. Otherwise, let them do the work. Because they're the professionals. They're supposed to be the ones doing the work. Yeah, and good luck to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, awesome. Hi. Hello.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
One of my favorite episodes this season was the one with the unicorn. And
We got made fun of
Yeah.
about that show. They showed it on the Soup. For those of you who know what that is, it's kind of a show that makes fun of other television. And yeah, that episode made the reel.
yes, I was wondering if you have as much fun shooting it as I had watching it, because it was really fun, and the brothers kind of made fun of each other like at all times. It was really good.
Yeah, that was a good old-fashioned episode. It was kind of old school supernatural. I love being on a show long enough to where I can say that's old school supernatural. It's just crazy. But yeah, no, we really enjoy episodes like that because it kind of gets back to the original format, and that's fun.
Did you have fun with the screens?
Did I have fun with the?
With the screens?
Oh yeah, yeah. That was that's- oh, wow. So you guys were paying attention to that episode. If a unicorn runs in here, I'm out the door. The good old slinkies. What do you guys call them? Springs? Mola? Mola. Yeah, we call it slinkies.
It's easier.
Which, oddly enough, is a name of one of our crew guys. We call him Slinky. Oh yeah, we're supposed to have some stuff up here on stage with me, and why? I don't know. Okay, here's a t-shirt, and here's my friend, who I have yet to name, but I will have a name by the end of the time here. It's a little creepy, to be honest. A little creepy. Okay, what is this? What is this shirt? What is this thing? What am I doing here? See? I need a director. Where'd you go? Somebody direct me. What? It's not a towel. This isn't. I guess I'm gonna.
To ask that we all know that supernatural is eventually going to end someday. And what do you think? Unfortunately.
It's gonna end, all right?
And okay, what?
Not
are you-
soon.
What are your plans for the future? Like, what would you like to be offered for the near future after Supernatural?
Everything.
But what do you think you will actually be offered? Like, what are you asked for mostly?
I don't get offered a lot, and that's not to say that people don't, pay attention or want me to be in their shows or movies. But I think I know it's quite known with a lot of the casting directors and producers around town that I'm busy. I'm over 9 months of the year. I'm wrapped up in the show, and to be honest, I mean there was a film that I probably could have gotten that filmed in North Carolina for the next 2 months, and I probably wouldn't have been able to come here. And I probably would have been shooting for the next 2 months and then ended that and gone right back to Supernatural.
Yeah.
And I would have been exhausted. And I think that they know that my time is devoted to Supernatural. When I'm not shooting that, I need my rest, and I need some time off. I need some time at home. I need to spend some time with my wife, a reminder of who I am. I think that, from what I understand, from what I'm told, the people that make those decisions are fully aware of me, and are waiting for me to be done with the show.
And what would you like to do?
What would I like to do? You know, I don't know.
Another show or a movie or?
Yeah, yes and yes. If the movies...
I mean, you like series.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to doing television. I think it's a great medium.
Yeah.
I know that I can. I know that I'm comfortable doing it. It's nice with TV because the where it's going and the ending is unsure. And I like the ever-evolving aspect of it, whereas with a movie, there's a beginning, middle, and end.
Yes.
You know exactly